This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Syracuse Orange and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Syracuse head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So NC State's offense will go to work first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Looking for space. It's Scott. They were all over it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Grab behind the line. It's Scott. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Out wide left, it's Snow. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Long way to go on 2nd down. Hands it off. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Wolfpack picked up that last 1st down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Working the middle, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it. And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, quarterback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. And here comes Steve Angeli. He had a lot of company in the backfield in that loss last time out, sacked 5 times and also threw a couple of picks. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Throwing Angeli. Under pressure. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And the quarterback has to be able to get the ball out. When you're in an empty backfield, this area of the field, you don't have any tight ends or running backs helping you in pass pro. You've got 5 blockers. So you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, especially if they're adding extra guys. And the QB there needs to know, if it's not open right away, I'm throwing this thing into the bleachers. He does not, and gives up the big safety.
Fields the punt. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
He's past the sticks. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Quarterback empties his backfield. Now they're going to throw it. Hauls it in. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Got him quickly. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Takes the easy completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. He's looking to pass. Got his man. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Sends it back in motion. They're going to run it. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback keep. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. Calls it in. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Left side, it's Jackson. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. NC State a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. Here's a little room there. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
All over him immediately.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And he's in! Touchdown, Wolfpack! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. So the 2-point try is no good, and there is an injured player on the field. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, baby.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Angelic. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Angeli from the gun on third down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Syracuse will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. NC State heads out gearing up to go on the attack. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
He's got him in the flat. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground game on the left. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking for running room. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Timeout called by NC State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. They'll run the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Sooners chasing a 6th straight victory today. This team is a snowball rolling downhill, just adding momentum with every new week. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game inside Carter Finley Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Hey, guys, I caught up with the Wolfpack head coach coming out of the locker room. Their defense has got to step up big time right now. They have been struggling at times throughout this season, but right now is a huge moment. With a lead, they have an opportunity on this kickoff to come down and make a big statement. I'll keep you posted on if the defense is able to step up in this huge moment. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Steve Angeli. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. From the gun on third down, Steve Angeli. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
The Orange will have to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. To throw, it's Bailey. Rushes on. A strike downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
NC State might want to keep slinging it after that last big play. The ride. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll ride him again. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you've
got enough space. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. That is their sophomore defensive end, and as with any injury, they hope this is just a momentary thing. Holly will check on him in a bit. 1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Tries it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he puts through the extra point. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Syracuse right back at it.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Throwing and jelly. Caught. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds. 2nd and long here.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
He's got it and more than enough for a first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
They go play action with Angeli. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Johnson. Turning it on. He's at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Trying to run, it's Miller. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run him again. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. with the run on 1st and goal. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
This time, they get him in the backfield, and they take back what he got on the previous play. Angeli from the gun on 3rd down. Max looking for the goal line. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. 4th down, Angeli. Touchdown, Orange. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down near the goal line. Everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
PAT unit on the field. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. There he goes. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Drops back on 1st down. Caught.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Pulls it on the option. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. The Orange call their 3rd timeout, and that's the last time they can stop the clock. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They've been really good moving the chains on 3rd down. Now 1 yard away from another 1st down on this drive. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. 3rd and goal for the offense. They'll try to run it in. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing.
Touchdown, Wolfpack! Quick strike through the air for the score. They tack on a little extra here in the 4th and just about set to break this long losing streak. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, here on the orange sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safety.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Angeli. Rush right in his face. Makes the grab on the left. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Angeli to throw for it on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Steve Angeli. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. With the clock running, this should be the final play. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.